I was telling our guys, obviously, we didn't play our best today, and that's unfortunate. Now obviously the quality opponent we were playing is had a lot to do with that. Okay, but so first of all, make sure I give University of Kentucky their due respect, Coach Stoops and his team, and you watch them on tape all week, and you see their SEC opponents and how they played on defense and restructured their offense to compete and lost some close games, and they go on to win 8 or 9 games, and that's a credit to them. So Coach Stoops, I appreciate him bringing us here the last 2 of the last 6 years, and I do appreciate that for our program. As far as our team, like I said, couldn't get out of our own way, snapped the ball over our quarterback's head. I mean, you got no chance in these type of games when you do those kind of things. But like I told the seniors, it's a good group, it really is. They go win 6 games in our league, 5-0 at home, and good kids, they really are. And I'm proud to coach them, and I think they left us a good legacy. We've had some good senior classes come through there during my tenure, but they did a great job of leading our building by example every day. They really did. I can't say enough about that. And so the kids coming up next year will have an opportunity to see what a locker room is supposed to look like, what it's supposed to sound like, and that's all you can ask a senior group to do.
But Jason, I want to ask from a positive perspective. You lost this game. I know it's sour.
Mm-hmm.
No, but you finished the season with the winning record. So again, it goes back to how proud you are of your players, your athletes. Can you speak to that point?
When you open up this schedule and you see 2 SEC teams on the schedule, and Northwestern State and Southern Illinois who might make the playoffs with our conference. That's a tough schedule. I mean, I can tell you that's FCS-wise. I'm not so sure it's probably not the toughest in the country. We have to do those things for financial reasons, okay? And then we toughen up our non-conference schedule to give us a chance to where if we did go 6-2 in our league, then we'd have a quality non-conference and be talked about for an large playoff bid. So yes, if you told me before the season that 7-5, I'll tell you we got a pretty good football team. And so, like I said, today stings a lot. But we'll make the ride back home, and we'll start get going or following up with recruiting. What's going to happen here December the 18th, and get some good guys to replace what we've walked out the door.
You guys start out with possession, and you pretty much alluded to it. Just a bad first possession there. Looks like the Kentucky's defensive line just manhandled your offensive line and kind of rattled the quarterback John Backus just a bit.
Well, like I said, the first couple plays, I don't really know. The ball was on the quarterback's head, so maybe they did on that one, maybe they didn't. But I mean, there's most teams they get after the quarterback. I mean, watch that team on defense, bro. They're the top 10 in the country in total defense, pretty good. So that's we haven't been great on offense all year. I mean, we our defense has led us, and we've been opportunistic. We got 7 seniors on defense. Okay, so redshirt freshman quarterback and redshirt or true freshman right tackle. So it's the youngest offense we've had in quite a long time. So those guys being able to move the football a little bit was a challenge today.
Do you feel like you guys came in just a little bit intimidated by the size and strength of Kentucky?
I don't know if you're probably not intimidated until you snap the ball and your center's a true freshman and weighs 260 pounds and he's blocking a guy 365 pounds. That's probably where the intimidation comes through. But no, you're right. There's that's not Kentucky's fault. That's our problem. But we replaced our senior center after he snapped the ball over the head and went with the true freshman, and he got pushed around quite a bit of time. But you know what? These reps will. When we get back in OVC play next year, these reps are invaluable for him. We line back up and play, within our conference next year.
Second quarter, seems like you guys settled down quite a bit. What was the message to the team between the first quarter, second quarter?
Yeah.
What it looks like?
Yeah, I don't think there was any message. Kind of got out of our own way a little bit, and quit turning over on offense, and then on defense, being able to just kind of tackle and it's hard. I mean, you load the box up, and if you miss a tackle like you did, one of the strong backs, or the quarterback gets out of there. I mean, that's the downside of when you load the box up trying to stop the run game. If you miss it, there's nobody behind you, and that got us several times as well. In our league, our run defense has been quite stingy this year. We played good defense, and I think our total in our conference we're about 19 points a game, which gives us a chance every week.
Of course, your running back Jimmy Bowe there. Excellent way he finished off the one drive, getting you guys on the scoreboard, averting you guys from being shut out. Can we talk a little about his play tonight?
Yeah, proud of Jim. He finished up like second or what is it?
Third
and rushing touchdowns. James, the guy that's came back for his last year. He's married with a child, already graduated. So he was hurt in that locker room. This is the last time he'll probably, start to play college football, and so good to get him, one more at the end. And proud of our freshman running back there. True freshman Zach Wallace that came in, made a couple plays. Once again, hope they've been able. You love this rule when you're able to play those guys, and our backup quarterback, they're able to hold his red shirt and get him a couple throws. Okay, I just can't tell you guys that makes the weight room next week. It makes more sense. Okay, it makes the sense of urgency picks up. Those guys get to play a few plays and still keep their red shirt.
Okay, now your season is over from a scheduling standpoint. You're getting into the recruiting. What are some of the things you want to show up on your ball club? Some of the biggest needs you may have recruiting.
Right, it would be on defense. It really would be. I mean, there's 7 seniors over there. In the secondaries where our numbers, so we were a 3-3-5 defense. So the numbers say we got to go get some secondary players. We need to get probably 2 or 3 here at the mid-year signing to get here to be with us in spring practice. And then the other numbers tell us just like 1 or 2 at every other position there. But primary number 1 need to be the secondary.
High school teams are now in their postseason, so will you take a little time off, or will you get right onto the high school circuit and look and see who's out there, who's available?
Right, yeah. Well, actually, a lot of our coaches recruited yesterday on the way up here. It's still an evaluation, so you can't contact till after Thanksgiving. So, we'll get us a plan tomorrow and Monday, and then take the holiday, get a break. And then on Sunday, all the coaches will be dispersed. And it's a 2-week grind until that December 18th, signing day, and then you get about 4 weeks, and then you got your January. So, we've got a plan and looking forward to executing and fill back some. We'll get good players. My challenge is make sure we get the good kids as we had that were graduating. That's a good group of boys. T.J. Jefferson and Pick and some of those guys are good kids.
How eager are you to get back out there on the recruiting trail? How eager are you to get back in the next season? Considering how you finished up this one, you guys are right there in the hunt for the OBC. So how eager are you to get back at it and look at what has been done?
You're always, until you play in the playoffs, it's, you wake up in the morning and you're always chasing it. And that's what's so neat about this. It's a year-long cycle. It's a year-long cycle to plan for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years out, and then you only get 12 opportunities to be measured. So, you've got some holidays, and you look forward to those and that downtime. But as long as you're awake, you're still chasing it and trying to push your program to the highest levels as you can.